The little boat's sunny sail in a sparkly harbor where waves splashed and seagulls swooped. There lived a tiny boat named Bobbly. Bobbly was small, with a bright blue sail and a shiny red hull, and he loved bobbing in the water, watching fish swim and clouds float above. But Bobbly had a big dream. He wanted to sail far across the sea to find new friends. One sunny morning, a lively wave named Splish rolled by and said, "Hello, Bobbly. Why do you rock so happily today?" Bobbly flapped his sail and replied, "I want to sail the sea and make friends." Splish bubbled and said, "I'll push you. Let's go." Bobbly's hull gleamed as Splish nudged him out of the harbor to a sandy beach where a little crab named Snappy was digging in the sand, and Snappy clicked, "Hi, boat. Why are you here?" Bobbly rocked, "I'm sailing to find friends. Want to come?" Snappy hid a claw, saying, "I'm shy and stay on shore," but Bobbly smiled, "Ride on my deck. You're safe," and Snappy scuttled aboard. Splish pushed them to a sparkly cove where a tiny seahorse named Curly floated among seaweed, and Curly said, "Hello, Bobbly. What's this boat?" Bobbly swayed, "It's me. I'm finding friends. Join us." Curly curled his tail, saying, "I'm slow and small," but Bobbly twinkled, "Hold my rope. I'll pull you," and Curly hooked on. Next, Splish splashed them to a sunny reef where a small fish named Glimmer darted around corals, and Glimmer said, "Hi, Bobbly. Why are you sailing?" Bobbly spun, "I'm on a quest for friends. Come with us." Glimmer flicked her fins, saying, "I'm scared of open water," but Bobbly nodded, "Swim by my side. You're perfect," and Glimmer swam along. Splish carried them to a quiet bay where a baby gull named Flappy hopped on a rock, and Flappy squawked, "Hello, Bobbly. What's that red boat?" Bobbly rocked gently, "It's me. I'm making friends. Want to fly?" Flappy fluffed her feathers, saying, "I'm new to flying," but Bobbly winked, "Soar above me. We're a team," and Flappy glided overhead. Bobbly felt braver and said, "I want to sail for everyone." Splish whispered, "Sail to the big shore." Bobbly glided to a wide beach where children were flying kites, and a boy named Max pointed, shouting, "Look, a boat with friends." The children asked, "Who's sailing?" And Bobbly bobbed, saying, "I'm Bobbly. I'm sailing for friends. Want to see?" The children nodded, asking, "Can we cheer for you?" Bobbly twinkled, "Yes. Wave and shout." Max and his friends waved, cheering as Snappy scuttled, Curly floated, Glimmer swam, and Flappy soared, and Max said, "You're so brave, Bobbly." Bobbly's sail glowed as the sky turned golden with sunset, and Splish said, "Bobbly, it's time to rest." Bobbly looked at the beach, cove, reef, bay, and shore, saying, "I sailed so far and made so many friends." Splish hugged him with a soft splash, saying, "You're a tiny star." Bobbly turned to his friends, asking, "Will you visit my sail?" And Snappy, Curly, Glimmer, and Flappy nodded, cheering, "Yes." Max waved, saying, "We'll find you, Bobbly." Splish guided Bobbly back to his harbor spot, and his friends followed to say goodbye. Bobbly bobbed gently, feeling proud, saying, "I sailed the sea." Snappy clicked, "You made us brave." Curly swelled, and happy. Glimmer bubbled, and fast. Flappy squawked, and safe. Bobbly's heart felt full as he said, "You're all my sea." That night, Bobbly rested, dreaming of waves, and the next day, Snappy, Curly, Glimmer, Flappy, and the children visited, splashing in the harbor. The water sparkled with laughter, and Bobbly's red hull shone, knowing his sunny sail had made everyone smile.